for this video because I am going to be talking about how to use properly Retin A, how to prevent the dryness and the thinning of the skin when you're using Retin A. So I'll see you in a few minutes, my friends. See you later. Hello my sweet friends on YouTube, Clarissa here. I am back with another video, my friends. We're here to fight aging, more anti-aging for you. This video is going to be about Retin A, how to use properly to avoid the excessive dryness of the skin, which eventually thins the skin. And I have talked in many videos about what dryness of the skin does to your skin. The first sign is thinning of the skin. So I am going to give you information about it, and also the topical medications that are negatively interact with Retin A. And so Retin A helps with the cell turnover, the acceleration of the cell turnover. It helps to literally destroy those old cells to promote new cells in the skin. And so due to the acceleration of the cell renewal, helps to promote the extraction of plaque material in the pores or the follicle. And so Retin A is a wonderful product, but at the same time a product that gives side effects. I had talked about the side effects in some videos a couple of years ago. So it has the good effects and also has the side effects. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Retin A causes the acceleration of the cell turnover. So therefore the skin, it's going to experience the dryness. It's going to become irritated. But I have suggestions of how to prevent that, because this video is to teach you how to use Retin A properly. I have used Retin A for several years. Retin A, it's a wonderful product, I think I mentioned, and but it has the side effects, and you have to use this product properly to avoid the dryness of the skin, which eventually causes the skin to become thin because it's affecting those protein fibers that are the support of your skin. So the protein fibers need to be supported by lipids, by hydration. It needs to be supported by all the amino acids in order to maintain them alive. So because otherwise they become brittle and they break down, and then that's what's causing the sagging of the skin. So those protein fibers depends on those lipids. I mentioned that in my last video. It depends and the hydration that you give to the skin. And so now the interactions that produces a negative effect of some topical medications are the acids like salicylic acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid, and other acids, and resorcinol and sulfur medications. You should not use those medications when you're using Retin A. So for beginners, you should use Retin A every other day, and then increase it after, wait for about 2 months or 3 months, then increase it every single day. If you use it every single day, you're going to see the results in wrinkles in about 6 months. If you're using every other day, you're going to see the results in 9 months. Another thing is that you have to use a sunscreen. Will be better if you use a sunscreen that has a formula with antioxidants, and to protect the brand new collagen that you are creating, due to the cell acceleration, the cell turnover, you're going to have the brand new collagen coming, the baby collagen. So you need to support that with antioxidants and protection from the free radicals. And so another thing is that to prevent the dryness of the skin, the excessive dryness of the skin, you need to treat it with heavy duty moisturizing. I am not talking just a moisturize that you apply and then evaporate in your skin. It has to be a thick moisturizer. The one that I use for me is the phospholipid lipid ceramide facial cream, which has the more amount of lipids than any other brand skincare. So it is prolonged release hydration. So when you wake up, your skin is gonna be hydrated. So there is no room for your skin to dry up. So I'm not suggesting that you have to buy from my company, but you have to find something really heavy, a heavy cream moisturizer, or you could use a heavy ointment that is formulated with ingredients that prevent the evaporation of the water from your epidermis, prevents the escape of water from your layers of the skin. So I don't have in mind any ointment. Of the one that I have been using for so many years is the one from Collagen and Biologen. I had tried to use others, but the results are not the same. I don't wake up with my skin hydrated. And so the bottom line is you need a heavy duty moisturizer, a thick moisturizer, to prevent water to escape from your skin layers. Once the water is being escaped, you're going to experience all the dryness, and the terrible side effects is, your skin will become thin. Information that I am releasing to you, it's information that I had practiced on myself and practiced with my patients. So other people will have other techniques, other ways to do the retin A, but I hear complaint after complaint, even reading articles in the internet, consumer complaining about the dryness of the skin, because there is not a product out there in the market designed to use after you had used retin A. A product that is designed to prevent the dryness of the skin. So people are using just with very light moisturizers, moisturizers that eventually evaporate, and it's not doing anything to your skin layers. It's not protecting your skin layers. So the epidermis, which is the outer layer, it's going to be affected the most, because that's what you are treating. You're treating your epidermis with the retin A that has those side effects. Now, the way you're going to use it at nighttime, right? It's always at nighttime. So you wash your face, and after you wash your face, you have to wait about 20 minutes to 30 minutes to apply the retin A. You cannot apply the retin A on damp skin. First of all, it's going to dilute the potency. And then when you apply the retin A, then wait another 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes for the retin A to be absorbed really good into the skin. So that is the only way you're going to have the results. You're going to have the results of softening those wrinkles, making the skin tighter in about 6 months. 6 months to 9 months. And so Then after 20 to 30 minutes, you proceed with your skin regimen. But very, very important, I cannot emphasize enough that you have to treat your skin where, when you're using Retin A, with a thick, heavy moisturizer that contains a lot of lipids. Just make sure that you're treating the epidermis, which is the outer layer of the skin, in a way that the other layers are gonna be affected in a good way. If you allow the epidermis to dry up, the dermis and the hypodermis to get affected. For example, the hypodermis has the fat cells. You don't want those fat cells, which is responsible to maintain your skin plump. You don't want those fat cells to degrade. Like I said, the protein fibers depends on those fat cells to survive. Taking, lipids internally and ceramides internally, and treating the skin externally with a very concentrated solution or cream after you had used Retin A. It has to be a cream that when you wake up in the morning, you are already still hydrated. Your skin has to be hydrated when you wake up in the morning. That's the only way you're going to prevent the degradation of the fat cells and the thinning of the skin. That's the only way, because if you wake up with a product that had evaporated, it's not supporting your skin layers. It's not doing nothing to your skin layers. So you have to support those skin layers. The epidermis is the one that is affected the most when you're using Retin A. So it's up to you to understand that if you don't treat the epidermis, then the other layers are gonna get affected, and you'll see the results of aging the skin. Because I had patients that they had come to me in tears saying, please help me, my skin got so thin because of using Retin A. The skin is like paper thin, that the veins show. It's because of not having the proper product to use after using Retin A. So you could also treat it with oils. You could mix like the oil that is really heavy. You could use castor oil. You could use with Avicin oil or emo oil, and you could put a little bit of glycerin and shake it well and apply that. So that is a recipe that is hydrating, but it's not enough to wake up very hydrated, protecting the epidermis from dryness. So if I have products in mind about wet lipid content, a good lipid content, high potency lipid content cream, I will put in a description box. I had tried before from other companies, but I didn't have success. I have used the Collagen Biologic for many years, and so that's the only way and the only product that I wake up with my skin hydrated, without allowing the water content of my skin layers to be escaped, therefore causing the dryness and the aging of the skin. So this is the company that I use. This is retinic acid. It's a 0.1 point, and I'll leave the description in the box. And so I use 0.1, but I have to tell you that you have to start with 0.025. and then increase it to 0.04 or 0.05, and then you could use the 0.1. I almost forget to say that. So that's very important that you start low. More doesn't mean it's going to do a better job. You need a pea size of the Retin A. And for the girls that even with lipid creams, they still get dryness of the skin and irritation of the skin, because every skin is different. Some other skins are much more sensitive. Then you could put on the palm of your hand a pea size of the Retin A with 1 drop of Avita oil or 1 drop of emo oil, and then apply it. It's going to dilute it a little bit, but you're going to prevent that dryness. And so hopefully this video was informative for you, and hopefully I didn't forget anything. I always take notes. I think I had I had covered everything. And so you be blessed, and I will see you on the next video. And remember, you're a beautiful person, and no matter what they tell you, God created you beautiful. God created you in a way that you're unique, special. We all are unique individuals. And so because one individual doesn't have what the other individual has, doesn't mean that you're less. God created you that way, and just be thankful and count the blessings, my friends. And stay gorgeous, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye now. Ciao.